In an earlier video, which I'll put a link to up here if you haven't already seen it, I showed you how to use nested XLOOKUP functions to return a value from a data table based on two different dimension criteria. This can also be done using two separate XLOOKUPs and the intersect operator, which is just a space. When I researched this, it seems the intersect operator has existed in Excel for a long time. But in all the years I've been using Excel, I've only recently discovered it and seen it being used. I think this is because it's become far more useful with the advent of dynamic arrays such as those returned by XLOOKUP. Let's look at an example. In the original video, I showed you that you could use XLOOKUP to reference the table of data based on one dimension to return a particular row of data. You could then nest that within another XLOOKUP, which looks at the second dimension and pulls out that particular data point for the second dimension. So let's see how we can do that with the intersect function. First, let's look at a manual example of how this can work. So using the nested XLOOKUPs, we were looking for the beta row and the total column. So I can just refer to the beta row, and then I just put a space into the formula and reference the data in the total column. If I press enter, you get 863. And this is because the intersect operator is returning only the value of the one cell where those two references cross. You can get this function to return dynamic arrays. If I wanted the beta column, but I wanted the north and south regions, it will spill and show those two values. So let's build up a formula to replace the nested XLOOKUPs using this operator. I've broken down the original nested XLOOKUP into the two separate components. Both are looking at the full range of numerical values, but one is picking up the project criteria to return a row, and the other is picking up the region criteria to return a column. Now all I should have to do is take one of the formula, it doesn't matter which, and tag it on the end of the other just using a space. And there we go. It works as simple as that. So if I change the region to gamma, we get a total of 790. If we just want it for the east region, we get 115. And I've built the same formula up here. As simple as that. As long as the users of your workbooks understand the intersect operator and can audit the formula if needed, then this creates a much cleaner formula than nesting the XLOOKUP functions. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you found this useful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.